NFL 24 on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Cardinals and the Commanders, and it comes your way next.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Washington Commanders. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, new season is here. Lions and Chiefs got it going on Thursday night. You and I were there. What a scene that was. But now here we are a few days later on Sunday, looking at two teams with great expectations. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. And they will be led out by a young man making his first NFL start.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it, can move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100 plus the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Good pickup there, 21 yards. Near midfield here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And yet again, it's McLaurin. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll drop to throw. That one complete downfield to Thomas. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, 42 yards. And the Commanders respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over one. Had the touchdown pass last time they had it. And they'll start here with a 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give him 32 on the play. Back to throw here. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. Touchdown, Washington. Logan Thomas, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders take the blocked field goal and convert it into 6 points. Well, only the 2 catches for him thus far, CD, but both of them have resulted in touchdowns.
And I think he's on the bench right now, Brandon, smiling at his position coach and telling him, all those times you talked to us about efficiency, I'm living it right now.
Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3. And McLaurin, the motion man right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 46 yards. And the Commanders are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, it's only week 1, CD, but right now this offense, they look in mid-season form.
And what we're seeing is the benefit.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his third already in this first half, as he'll try again with a first down. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Thomas has got it. Complete. Look at the big man rumble. Touchdown! Logan Thomas on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He's been unstoppable in this first half. 4 touchdown passes on the ledger already. Closing in on the all-time record in the first half, by the way, which is 6 touchdown passes as this drive starts 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. To throw now on first down. Checks this one down to Robinson. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. While the medical staff checks on him, we'll step aside in this Week 1 contest. 2nd and 9 now. He's got the hookup downfield to Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A really nice gain of 25 yards. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And he's in. Touchdown Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in Week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. They've got the lead. He's a big reason why. Looking sharp so far.
And as we travel around the league, we see quarterbacks get it done in a variety of ways. But today's NFL does tell us one thing. If that guy doesn't play well, their team's not going to win. And right now, he's got his team in the lead.
And now they'll look to extend that lead. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. This offense in mid-season form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both the...
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He's got to be feeling pretty good. Playing well. The team has the lead. And with time running down, they go down to a knee. So we've reached halftime here on opening week. All right. Here come the Commanders for the first possession of the third quarter. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coaches to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about you? And now the rookie's free. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Washington. How about that? Their quarterback, 75 yards. And the Commanders come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. We saw so much of this last year at the college level, but there you go. His first rushing touchdown as an NFL quarterback.
And with the speed he has, we certainly know it won't be his last, because that's something that aided him very well, as you mentioned, at the college level. It's something he's going to carry over, and they'll make it a big part of their offense.
He has the 4 touchdown passes, and last drive he ran one in for good measure. He's done it all in this one. See what he has in store here. 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man Samuel. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 75 yards. And the Commanders have got it on cruise control.
Brandon, remind me again, this is a...
Well, here we go on the next drive for Washington. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Looking to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown. Curtis Samuel. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Washington. Brian Robinson Jr. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. I think all... The Commanders' offense returning to the field. And they can run this score up even further as they begin this drive with a 1st and goal and that huge lead.
Here we go, strike.
They'll run with Robinson. Shoves him, and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr. with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
Sometimes you get a first and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll...
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over. And they'll begin by running the option. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now inside the 25. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown Washington. Terry McLaurin. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Commanders have now opened up a 7-touchdown lead. Unbelievable. And the Washington offense going back to work. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives. They start on the ground with Robinson here. There he goes, left side. He's on his way. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. One play, 80 yards. The Washington offense set to take over. Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down. Taking it right down Broadway. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And the Washington offense heading out. And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter. And now can really take some time off the clock. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most...
I smell tacos!
It's week 2 of the NFL, and we get to watch Brian Robinson Jr. He couldn't have been better last week. Simply an incredible rushing performance. It's the Commanders and the Broncos, and it's coming right up on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Denver Broncos. And hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at this Bronco team. They've been buoyed by getting 2 home games right at the start, and they come off a good victory in week 1. But meanwhile, for the visit. So here are the Commanders making their way out. And they will be led out by their rookie cornerback.
I think the hope was to let him sit and learn for a bit, but he was thrown right into the fire in week 1. Now we'll see what kind of lessons he's learned as he prepares for his second start in the NFL.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On play action, they'll throw. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 23 yards, the final tally. Back to throw here. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 23. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. They'll run with Gibson. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it.
Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw here, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Brandon, you know I'm all about quarterbacks protecting themselves, but I have to admit it, I liked what I just saw there. That rookie wasn't afraid of absorbing a big hit. Now, you don't want to see him taking those shots all game long, but he picked up the first down, kept fighting for yards, and was willing to embrace some contact to keep the play moving.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They go play action here on 1st down.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
The throw over the middle, taken in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington has taken the lead.
Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
Out is their quarterback with this offense to take over once more. He was able to connect with Terry McLaurin for the touchdown pass on their previous drive. And now they begin here 1st and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll drop to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Back to throw again.
Checks this one down to Robinson.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down.
Now the 2nd-year man from Alabama, it's Brian Robinson.
And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work for the...
A look at Washington as they come onto the field.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! Curtis Samuel, an 80-yard touchdown.
And the Commanders are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. That was a heck of a throw right there.
I would agree totally. Question it no more. This rookie, big-time throw right there. Great poise, stepped up, trusted he could lay it in there perfectly, and he knew that his guy was going to make the catch on the other end. Nice collaboration.
Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He had the touchdown pass on the last drive, his second of this first half, as he'll try again on first down here.
Let's go now.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the Broncos get there and take him down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Shoves him aside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout,
as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
and that is caught downfield by Thomas. He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And it's the Cardinals who are out in front in that one. The Cardinals losers last week. They need to pull one back at home to avoid falling to 0-2. From there, we'll jet east to Philly to check on the Eagles at home at the Link. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Minnesota Vikings. A.J. Brown, well over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. Finally, we'll save the biggest for last as we head to AT&T Stadium to see what's happening with the Cowboys at home in Arlington. As you can see, the score there in the second quarter. 2 touchdown passes there for Dak Prescott. We saw a couple of high-octane offenses getting it done in the first half. Both teams had no problems moving the football. And you'd have to think, the team whose defense shows up in the second half is going to be the one who walks out of here with a victory.
So here is Washington now to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
First down, Commander.
Back to Robinson now on first down.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 45-yard line.
They'll run again here with Robinson. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. And the Commanders' first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete.
That was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 37.
A gain of 12. And the Washington first down.
They'll look to throw again. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
Had 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. His 6th rushing touchdown on the year, number 8 overall. And the Commanders are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And 1 play, 75 yards, end zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, 1 play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
The Washington offense back out there. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, really about 95% chance of winning it.
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
At the 42-yard line.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that'll make it 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
Robinson up the middle. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. As we get late in this one, is altitude a factor for a visiting team in Denver? Is that something that's overplayed?
No, it's real, and I know a lot of the visiting teams like to downplay it because they don't want to get into the heads of their players, but you can't avoid it. As soon as you get to the locker room, you get to the stadium, they always post it in there. Welcome to Denver. Altitude 5,280 feet. The air is rare.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Robinson. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Now back to throw. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. John Bates, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Yet another touchdown in what has just been a high-scoring affair, a fun one to watch, and it's the rookie quarterback, Charles, coming through with yet another touchdown pass to pad the lead.
Did we come into this game where defense was optional? Because it certainly feels that way, right? But when you look at the scoreboard, this rookie, he has his team moving at a little bit quicker pace than his opponents. The entire offense is going to get plenty of praise, but I think these coaches have to be especially happy with what their quarterback.
The Washington offense set to take over. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
If you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless, take care of the ball on the way out.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. A solid stiff arm. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 123 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. 2nd down and a run by Robinson. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Dotson has it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 13 yards out, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
The Commanders' offense set to take over. CD, this is the ideal situation in the 4th quarter. You come out here late, not much time on the clock with a comfortable lead, and put the final nail in the coffin.
Yeah, this offense, all game long, they've been powerful, they've been dangerous. You're exactly right. They can end this one on their own terms.
Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
I smell tacos!
Welcome back to Maddencast. Fellas, Cap had himself a day. He threw the football all around the field. He was in full control of the offense.
The kind of performance that'll have analysts and media members talking about that all week. Anytime you put up those type numbers, that's serious production.
Yeah, I've had my doubts, but what Cap did today, those numbers he put up, superstar status.
So, Chan, are you thinking we're going to see more performances like this? Is this the norm?
Come on, man, that is crazy. Absolutely not. This is one day.
Yeah, guys, these were serious numbers, so probably not. But I think it's a sign that he's coming along very quickly. Good things are on the way.
Well, that's all we have for today, but come back here. We'll be covering all things Cap on Maddencast.